We are officially one Paldeck closer to the launch of Palworld, and now things are getting even more exciting. Yesterday, we got the official release date for Palworld. January the 19th, we will all be diving into the world of Palpagos to go and capture our pals. And to make that news even better, it's going to be available January the 19th on Xbox and Game Pass as well. But while we're preparing for the launch and going through any more information that we get, we are also still going to be covering all of these Paldecks. Now, last time we covered my personal favorite, Gorilla. His melee and movement skills were absolutely incredible. But this time we're moving on to Paldeck number 10, Anubis. A familiar name, especially to us Pocket Pair fans, but will he match up to Gorilla and take that top spot? Well, let's do what we always do here. Let's watch the trailer all the way through, then we'll go and break it down scene by scene. So, let's do this. Here he is. Oh, okay. Oh, we got another melee one with some abilities as well. There's my boy. There's Gorilla. Okay, he's a tank. He's an absolute tank. Oh, his movement's nice as well. But then he's got ranged abilities. Oh my. What are we looking at here? Look at his health. His health is crazy. He is just Oh, he just hit a mega slam. Go on, Lambo, you got him. Okay, he's pretty cool. He does look a bit mean. Oh, he just done a spinning kick. Oh, okay. Did he just taunt? Did he just hit a? Oh my! Look at him go. Oh, he is a battle. Oh, we're going for the capture though. Boom. Oh, I'll give him a little pat on his head. Good boy. Good boy. Look at his run. And then we see him building walls. All of us. Wow, that was crazy. I don't know how to pick if he's better than Gorilla or not. That movement was definitely up there. Then he had those ranged abilities. He was a complete tank. Could Anubis be the top spot? I don't know. Let's go and break it down scene by scene and see what else we can see. So as soon as we start here, we can see that he's in a desert area, which does make sense. Now, if we stop right here, you can see in the background, we have this big Anubis statue. So he seems to be some sort of boss, and this is going to be his area. Now, we have seen this area in another trailer as well, but this is also a look at another environment. So we've seen the mountains, the hills, the snow, the big tree. Now we can see a desert area as well. So the variety this world has to offer is going to be insane. But then he's got this launch. The launch is cool, but this fight here, wait, look at this map. It's so crazy. He does a little taunt thing, and it's so sick. Okay, so if we pause right here, we can see the big Anubis statue off to our right. A snow mountain up the back. It's just incredible. So he's got a... Let's look at those attacks there a second. So straight away, he goes with a taunt to like a launch. His movement out of the way is crazy. Then he hits some range attacks. And look at his health. He has so much health. It is insane. Boom. Hits a slam as well. Takes that Relaxaurus out with ease. Lambo comes in. Does absolutely nothing. He goes for another slam. We pick him up to take some of that damage. Then he hits that spinning kick. Look at this. He walks over like a tank and just goes boom. Sweeps the feet. Starts fighting up Fox Park, hits another taunt. He's just wiping out everybody. He is an absolute tank. Okay. So then we get the capture. Oh, we can actually see off to the right there. There is the giant tree. So that could be like a swampy area. Not too sure yet. But we get the capture. We go for the pet. He's a good boy. And then he hits that funky run. Let's see that run. It's the Naruto run. And then we end off on this scene here, which is very, very good. Check out what we actually have here. So we have seen a range of wood building, but now we can see the brick building with different types of brick. Now, how this is going to be made, I don't really know. I don't know if it's going to be preset pillars with this kind of wall attached to it, but we haven't really seen this before. Then off to the left, we have the electric post that Univolt is usually powering. We have another storage thing as well, but we are all building this. We are all coming together to put the build up. So that makes me think the more of us working on a build, the faster it will go up. We've seen that progression timer in other trailers when it comes to building. So this could be really good that everybody can come together to build it even faster. Now we can see the furnace off in the back there. We've seen Incineram on that one before, and that brings us to the end. And we can just see the edge of a doorway here. So if we're thinking these are wall pieces, they're all a bit different sizes and shapes. So that may not be accurate. It will be very interesting to see how that pans out. But how awesome is that to see? And of course, Anubis is here building as well. And he looks sick. And then that takes us on towards the next. But before we get into that, I'm just going to do what I always do and skim back through, look for any tiny details, make sure we didn't miss anything. Now, not a great detail, but here we can see as we're fighting this Anubis, we have the snow mountain off to the side, we have the tree over to this side. And as mentioned, this variety of the map is going to be crazy. There may be different biomes that you head to get specific pals, such as Anubis being in the desert. So this could mean that it's quite sectioned off, and you go to the area depending on what you're hunting. Okay, so from what I can tell, we didn't actually miss anything. It was good to look at the scenery behind, but no tiny details like previous ones where we've seen chests and things like that. So let's get on to see who is our next pal. Oh, we've got Dino Blossom, is that it? Dinosum. We got Dinosum, a big old dinosaur plant. Interesting. So that was absolutely crazy, but does Anubis beat Gorirat in my rankings? You know what? I actually think he does. I think Gorirat comes across as almost a lower tier Anubis. So similar attack, similar movement style, but could be a more common pal than the Anubis. Now I may be completely wrong, but just the amount of health he has, the variety of abilities he has, definitely comes across like he is a lot more of a boss style pal. Now I don't think he'd be one of the big kind of actual boss style pals we have seen, but I think he'd be on that tankier level compared to some of the others we have seen. I feel like Gorirat is still on that same kind of level as something like a Lamball, where it's just a common pal out and about, whereas Anubis is going to be a lot more of a sought after style. But either way, absolutely incredible, and I am going to give Anubis my current top spot of all the Paldex we have seen. But that is another Paldeck cover. Now I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please do drop a like and subscribe. Join the Caztecx Discord. All the links are down below. Now, as I mentioned, January the 19th, we will all be diving into Palworld. However, today some information has dropped, so I'm going to be covering that in the next video, and I will continue to get these Paldex out, even if it goes past the launch. It's just a good chance to have a look at the pals, and we can refer back to it, even if the game is out. It may give us some information and help us out a little bit. But either way, that's it from me. I'm on to the next one. Peace!